Alright, we should be live any second now. Alright guys, I think we are live. So welcome guys, welcome. So for the YouTube audience that watches it later, welcome you guys too. So somebody asked me today like what are the prerequisites of in the comment section of one of the videos or the live streams. Somebody asked me what are the prerequisites of watching this live stream. The only prerequisite is that you should probably have an understanding of the basics of web development, because we are working on Django over here. So it's really useful if you have an understanding of basic web development. Otherwise you might get a little bit lost, but you'll still understand Django. Alright, welcome guys, welcome. Dhruv, hey man. Droid, hey bro, hey man, what's up? Arjun, namaskar bro. Sanjay Kumar, hi, hey man. Dude, oh nice. Hey man, Sanjay, nice to see all the people that come at the starting come again. Welcome guys. What's going on with you guys? Can you please show your database structure and miss some streams? So the database structure is basically that, let me just show you actually. So we are just gonna open up our administration panel. You mean you want to see my models, right? So let me just open up my administration panel. I'm also going to show you my models.python file. So what we have done over here is that we have created this is for the opt-in page that we haven't like shown in a long time. So let's actually show it once. So I'm just going to write opt-in. So this is for our opt-in page, just the person's page that we have created, this model. And then we have a course model in which we are uploading our courses. So for example, if I go to my site administration and click on courses, you can see it has like various fields and various that are already uploaded, and all these sub things are over there, which we added using these models. And then we have our sections. So for example, if we go to our website, we have these sections of introduction, graphic and user controls, building the game, and end game. So these are the basic sections. And inside these sections are the lessons, which we have already created the models for. And that's pretty much it. That's the database structure, creation to all. Vedant, hey man, from Pune. Hey man, I have been to Pune a couple of times. I like the Pune city, it's really nice. How's the corona situation over there now? Because it was really bad some time before. I mean, it's bad everywhere, I guess. Hey Vedant. So yeah, we'll as always wait for a couple of minutes and then we will start the stream. I've already switched off the AC, so that's nice. So what we'll be working on love from Buldhana. Preetham, sorry, but I really don't know where Buldhana is, so you'll have to actually tell me where Buldhana is. But hi, Preetham. It's the worst. Oh man, that sucks. Are you going to make the admin panel or you'll use the Django admin panel? I think I'm going to be using the Django administration panel, and maybe in future we'll make our own panel. But you'll have to tell me what are the like advantages of making our own panel, because right now I don't see any advantages of making our own panel. But I've done it before, yeah. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me about the Django that we are working on. If you don't have any questions, we'll start soon with our live stream. Let me just drink some water because I'm gonna get really thirsty soon, very soon. Can we use administration panel in development of Django? Yeah, you can. So for example, here's the administration panel and I'm already using it over here, right? This is the Django administration panel. So first you have to create a super user, and then you can do all the stuff that you want. Alright, our website just crashed, but it's alright. So yeah, you can use the Django panel in development also and in production also. That's fine. Bro, not a Django question. Yeah ma'am, like we have some time, so you can shoot your questions in the chat, or if you want to, you can just say hi. And I'm just waiting for the viewers to get to like 17 or 20 and then we'll start our discussion. So what we'll be doing today is a couple of things. I guess it's a Kiwi question. Preetham, I have completed Python and Django course from Hyderabad. Interesting. So like, did you learn a lot of stuff over there, or do you like remember a lot of stuff that you learned over there? Like, did you do what kind of like, was it in some kind of institute? Dhriti Jyoti, hello man, nice to see you again over here. Vedant, are you a student? No man, I'm 25, so I'm not a student. How is your unopinioned ranking first in Google? I mean, it's been there for a long time, so that's why probably. Like the stream, thank you. If you haven't liked the stream, thank you for liking it. And if you haven't liked it, please like the people who are watching, like the stream. Creation Dual has, and I will really appreciate it. So what I've done, Creation Dual, is that I've removed finally the Streamlabs thing, so you guys won't be disturbed by the Streamlabs and stuff. But make sure you don't spam in the chat. Don't try to like write long stuff. That will be nice. Where do you work, man? So currently I stay in I work usually in Bangalore, and I just do like freelancing stuff. I have this YouTube. I do some like teaching offline, and and currently I'm in Lucknow with my parents. Preetham, but I will increase more knowledge in Django, like how to build an e-commerce site. Nice, Preetham. Way to go. YouTube itself blocks us if we send long messages. I don't know if that's true, but that will be nice. Sanjay Kumar, what we'll be doing today? Carrie Minati is on our stream. Very nice, very nice. Now we'll get like freaking 100,000 subscribers. Perfect. Carrie Minati, hello man. Whoever you are, I'm pretty sure it's not the real Carrie Minati. Pi Stock Nerd, I'm Korean. English is so hard. I have a Korean friend, and she is also like very bad with like she speaks in English, but it's a very broken English, so I can understand your pain. And I try to speak Korean. It's so difficult, man. It's really difficult. So what we'll be doing today is that we'll be doing three things. Okay, first we'll be creating the footer that we didn't create in the last stream. Second thing, we can work on the pricing, or we can work on the video section of the page, whatever you guys want. So for example, when we click on these installation or something like that, that video page opens up. So what do you guys want? Do you want to work on the pricing page, or do you want this video section to open up, like this video page? Whatever you guys want, we'll be doing that. So first we'll be building the section footer for sure, because we'll be learning about static files and how to load static files and all that in that section. And then when we have time, we can either work on the pricing page, which is I think pretty easy, or we can also work on the like this installation part. When you click on installation, a video pops up, and on the left hand side we'll have all this accordion, and at the bottom maybe we'll add some comments and stuff. That will be the video detailed page. So this is the course detailed page, right? Kaustubh, hey man, Kaustubh, how are you doing? Great carry stream. Oh please man, like that will be like an embarrassment. Kaleb, please tell me about how you follow your, please tell me about how follow your videos. What are the minimum requires to follow your series? So Kaleb, I think you should have a basic understanding of web development, because this is like a Django series. And like if you don't understand HTML, CSS, at least I think you, or Bootstrap, you have an idea of Bootstrap, you'll be a little bit lost, or any other frameworks, if you know, you'll be fine. But if you don't know like a little bit of HTML and CSS and Bootstrap, I think you will get lost a little bit, but you might be able to understand some part of it. Like maybe you will be able to understand like 60-70% of it, but 30% will go right up your head. So Bootstrap is very simple. I think I explain a little bit of what I'm doing, but I don't explain everything, because there's not a Bootstrap video. And like if I start teaching Bootstrap in this live stream itself, then it will take a long time. And my main aim with this stream is to teach Django and learn Django myself, because I haven't coded in Django for the last 2-3 years. So learn Django myself with the help of chat, which has been really helpful, and at the same time build this website. Hello. Okay, so let's see. Can you explain the class-based view when you are free? Class-based view, yeah, I like it's pretty much the same, but I'll actually try and explain it. So basically, yeah, I guess when you inside of views.py file, instead of this method, you use the class course detail. Pretty much everything is the same, and then inside the class you create the post method and the get method and stuff like that. I think if you just read the documentation, that should be enough. Kaustubh, I'm building my website with you, man. That's the aim. I think that is what like a person who's learning, who's a beginner with Django and stuff, that he should be doing. So these live streams are very long, right? 1.5 hours, and in the middle I speak a lot of rubbish. I talk to chat and I like struggle with a lot of stuff. So what you can do is, in the meanwhile, you can pause it. You can just go and look at Bootstrap a little bit. What I copy pasted from Bootstrap, you can look at that code and kind of understand what's happening behind the scenes. So it's actually, that's what I do. When I was learning security, I used to watch like live streams of people who used to like teach these kind of things, and I used to try and do stuff at the same time. So for example, whatever was there, I used to try searching on websites and learn more about that topic. I think that's very good what you're doing. View creation using the pricing page. Okay. Molested can of beans. Hello, welcome again. Cost of video page. Video page is basically when I like click on one of these links, a video page opens up. So where do people watch actually this installation video? There is no place to watch it, right? So when we click on it, a video opens up. On the left hand side there's a navigation bar, below maybe like some comments and stuff. All right. Kiwi is very good, but it's hard to input by Korean. Yeah, I guess, like, because my English is also like has a very pretty heavy Indian accent, right? So I can see Pystock none why you have a problem. But I think whatever you watch, it's like, I think the code is there, and even if you can understand in broken English, I mean, obviously like problems will be there, but I hope like it kind of helps, because on YouTube I don't think there is any kind of support for Kiwi. Like there's no videos for Kiwi, which kind of sucks. That's why I created a Kiwi MD series and a Kiwi series. Bro, let the cards width be a little bit wider. Droid 7. Really, I think they are fine, dude, to be honest. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Cost of, I think we can go with the video part first. Okay, so we have 1 vote for pricing and 1 vote for the video part. And let's see, can you also add Django channels to this series? Because I tried it, but Redis has no support for Windows. Why would I need Django channels? Like, you'll have to give me an example like where I can use it on my website, so I'll be able to use it then. But I don't see like right now a point of like adding Django channels for fun. Maybe I can make a separate video for it, but I think, yeah, Kaleb, what topic I have to know first to follow your series, even the others that aren't about Django? I think you don't really need to know a lot. You just need to have like, because I don't teach the basics of Python, because every YouTuber teaches the basics of Python. So I don't even want to like teach the basics of Python. Like, you just need to know what variables are, how for loops work, like simple stuff like that. Only then like you can follow any series basically. If you know just basic Python, very, very basic Python, what variables are, how to store strings in variables, how to add numbers, how to divide stuff like that. Coding desires, pricing please. Okay, we have 2 votes for pricing. I don't know why. Pricing is pretty easy, but a lot of people are voting for pricing for some reason. Third, Dhruv is also saying pricing. I'm not sure whether he is or not. There's a YouTuber called Coding with Hari. I think he has Kinter. I'm not sure. Kickstray, pricing would be informative. Why would it be informative? Like, it's pretty, like, it's okay, I'll build it. Like, it's just going to be like a card over here with like pricing information or something, and maybe something at the top, and the photo. I guess it's pretty simple. Real-time chat. I guess I can build it, but I don't know whether I'll have enough viewers to build a real-time chat or not, but we'll see. Code with Ari is the king of programming in Asia, or maybe he is, I don't know, but I feel I am the king of programming in Asia. Fuck, I can't say weird words because a lot of under 18 people are watching. So W time. Good evening, sir. Good evening, man. Good evening. Lol, I'm just the same person voting multiple times. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I think we have like for pricing we have 3, and for Kostub has voted for the video page. So I guess we'll go for pricing, and if we have time today, we'll go for the video page. Is Kiwi good for Android development? Sean, I think it's pretty good. Abhishek, hello man, hello there, hello. So let's get started with our photo. So what in the previous video was we tried to do was we used mdbootstrap.com, right? And I felt it was just too heavy and there was just too much of copying and pasting going on over there. So I decided to not use it, but we will kind of learn it later, I guess, if we want to. But I feel like let's try and build it ourselves, because a lot of things they are providing like icons and stuff, and we need to learn how to add static files inside our project. So it will be better if we add all of these things like manually, right? So let's add also a footer a little bit manually so that we can look at a little bit of CSS and how to do all that stuff. But what I saw was, so what we are going to do is let's close all this stuff. The first thing we want is a footer, right? So I'm just going to close all of these extra stuff that we have opened, and we are just going to go to our base.html and we are going to do the same thing. But what I realized was that Bootstrap has like a footer example. So if I just type in footer bootstrap, and maybe type in like sticky footer bootstrap and open this baby up. You'll be able to see there is like this page which has this sticker below, right? And if we just look at the source code, it should give us the source code of this footer, and we can just kind of copy and paste this footer inside our code. So basically, whenever you want to create a footer, first you need this footer HTML tag, and then Bootstrap has this class equals to footer, which kind of helps you. Inside this, there's a container, and this text dash muted is just like a Bootstrap thing, which makes the text a little bit more lighter. So you can see the text is a little bit more lighter. So we're just gonna copy this footer from here and paste it inside our code, maybe after the body part that is over here. And let's format it properly and see how it looks on our website. So there is some stuff over here, but you can see there is no background, which kind of sucks. So what we can also do is let's create a style tag and let's start adding stuff to our footer, right? So if we go to our Bootstrap page, let's go to get Bootstrap. I think that was the website. Can you build a web application in Django? I'll just like the college management system with dashboards. I guess like if you like are watching this series, you'll be able to build that yourself. Let's finish the Favicon thing. It won't take much time. Yeah, nah, I think it's a very small thing. We'll just add it later. I know like how to add it, and it's pretty simple, just like a one-line thing. And I need to figure out what Favicon to add over here on the Favicon. If you guys don't know, is basically the icon that appears on the title. So you can see this on the title, build with Python is written. On the left hand side, there's this earth icon, which is, you guys can't probably see it. It's very, very small. So that is the Favi icon. So you can see in Bootstrap, there is this B icon, right? So I need to create a Favicon for build with Python, only then we can add it. So yeah, it's a small thing, but I have to first create that icon, right? Bro, can you use React in the front end? I don't know React. So I don't think I'm going to learn React, and I'm going to build a very simple website. So I don't think we need React. I know the answer now, man. This channel is called Build with Python, so nope. I guess, but hi sir, how are you? I'm great, Rohit. Ayush, hi Rohit and Ayush, nice to see you guys again. Welcome guys. If you haven't liked the stream, please like it, please. All right, so we have this footer over here. So now we need to kind of give it some kind of like color and stuff. So what we can do is go back to our Bootstrap, look at our documentation, and let's look at the utilities maybe. So in utilities, I noticed there is this colors, right? And maybe we can just like add colors to it, kind of like this. So how do we add colors? So yeah, this is the background, right? So we can probably give it some kind of a background, just like this. Maybe this dash BG dark, and let's see how it looks. So over here, we are just gonna give it a background of dark, and let's reload it and see how it looks inside our page. Right, so it is over here, but you can see it's very, very small. Like the footer is really, really small. So we need to increase the height of this footer, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something known as PY, so and -4. So also I learned that this PY4 is if you go to Bootstrap. So I'm trying to explain Bootstrap also a little bit. And if you go to like, where was it? I don't know where it was, but it was somewhere in the utilities. Let me see. Interactions, maybe it was in the layout part, utilities for layout, margin and padding. If I can't find it, I'll just explain it myself, but let's see if we can actually find it. Components, utilities, extents. I think it was in the utilities somewhere. So if you like try and find it, you'll probably like find it somewhere, maybe in the display section. Yeah, I think it was in the display section, right? Or not. So anyways, what basically this PY means is that we want some padding in the Y axis, that is the top and the bottom. And this 4 is like a 1.25 kind of a like area, the padding that we want. So we can increase this padding and do whatever we want with it. So let's go to our website and see how it looks now. Hopefully it should have expanded a little bit. Maybe we can expand it a little bit more, I guess. So we can make it actually PY5. All right, and now let's look at our website, and this should be good enough. But now you can see that this footer is there and it's taking the whole width, and it kind of looks good, but it's not at the bottom of our page. So if we go to our courses, it's gonna be there, but it's kind of attached over here. And if we go to our blog, like you can see, it's just like after whatever content is there, but we want this footer to be at the bottom, like of our page, wherever like the scrolling, basically wherever the scrolling ends, it should be at the bottom, right? And if there's no scrolling, it should just be at the bottom. So we need to add some custom CSS over here. So what we can do is that we can also add like, so there are like a couple of different types of adding style sheets. First, we can add it inside the HTML also. So first we are going to do that, and then we are going to create a separate CSS file, and we are going to learn how to add static files, right? So first we are just going to add it just inside our HTML code, right? Style. So we need to do a couple of things. So this is our footer over here, right? So first we need to reference this footer inside our CSS. And how do you do that? It's pretty simple. You just write kind of footer and you put these brackets. So now we are referencing to this footer over here. And then what we want is that this footer should be at the bottom of our screen, right? This footer should be at the bottom of our screen. So we're just gonna give it a bottom and a value of 0, so that it's at the bottom of our screen. And then because we want it to be the position, so there are different kind of positions known as absolute, relative, what else is there? There are some other like kind of positions, but what we want in this case is an absolute one, that it should never change from the bottom of our screen. So we are going to give it a position of absolute. So let's see how it looks now. So it has gone to the bottom of the screen, but as you can see, it has become very shortened over here, right? So we have to give it 100% width over here. So we're also going to add that, give it a width of 100%, and that should fix our problem of this thing. So this thing is starting to look actually pretty good. But if we go to courses, right, you can see that it's there, but when we scroll down, this footer is still over here. This footer is not going at the bottom, so we need to also fix that. So what we are going to do is we are going to make some changes to the body and the HTML tag. We're going to basically tell HTML that we want you to cover the whole of the page, and we are going to also give some things to the body. All right, let's go to the HTML first. So again, HTML is a tag, so you basically just refer it using this element, and we are going to give it a height of 100% because we are using the relative attribute. That's why we have to give it 100% height, absolute attribute. And in body, what we are going to do is we are going to do the opposite. We are going to give it a relative attribute. So basically we are saying that all the elements inside the body should be relative to each other except the footer. So we're also going to give it a position. Let's give it a position, and we are going to give it a position of absolute. And we are also going to say that you also should occupy the 100% of your height. So we're going to give it a, so this is not a CSS like a video live stream, so I'm not going to go like a lot into it, but this is basically the idea, because if I start like explaining all the CSS, I think you'll have to like Google all this stuff to understand it really properly. So, and yeah, this is not should be absolute, this should be relative. So yeah, we'll do that. So now let's open it up and see how it looks now. So we are just gonna reload it, and now it's coming at the bottom, right? So this is starting to look good. And if we go to our just home page, this is also at the bottom. If we go to our courses page, it's also at the bottom. If you go to learn more, it's again at the bottom. But you can see that this foot bar is touching whatever is at the, so it's touching this end game card, which we don't want. There should be some padding between this body and this footer, right? So we are also gonna give a padding inside our body tag over here. So we are just gonna write padding bottom. So we are just gonna give it a padding bottom, and we can just start with giving like maybe 5% padding, and let's see how it looks. So let's reload this baby up, and we need a lot more padding. It was hiding some stuff over here. So let's actually give it maybe like 20% padding and see how it looks now. And I think it's too much. So let's actually go to 15% padding and see how it looks now. All right, I think this is decent enough. This is 15% padding, and if we just like, you can see that if we are closing it, it actually coming closer to our the footer is coming closer to our card, which is really nice. So now let's look at our courses page and make sure that everything looks good over here, and let's go to our home page and everything looks good over here. So now we have made sure that the position of our page looks good. All right. Let's see what's going in the chat. Oh man. Okay, let's see from the top. What have I missed? Rohit Sani, hi, how are you? I'm great, man. Hey, Ayush, hey. Coding Desires, like the stream with 3 accounts. Man, that's crazy. Thank you so much, Coding Desires. Appreciate it. Gaurav, can you teach us how to make Android apps using Python? Man, I spent like the last 2 months teaching that. You should look at Kiwi. Gaurav, K. Kumar, I'm back. Atre, can you use white background? Man, I don't know. I'm just comfortable with using black background, so I'm just gonna go with that. I don't know, like I just feel uncomfortable, and it's like more easier on the eyes when you use the black background. And because I code for a long time and I don't want to destroy my eyes, so I'm gonna go with just the black background, man. Are you guys not able to see it properly? If you guys are not able to see it properly, I can increase the font size if you guys want. Just write in the chat if you want me to increase the size. Coding Desires, py means padding y. Yeah, py basically means padding at the top and at the bottom. If we write px, it means padding on the left hand side and the right hand side. Rohit Sani, Gaurav, can you watch this Kiwi series for that? Thank you. K. Kumar, white background improves video quality and we can see. Same question. LGO Estrada, hello man, how are you? Hello. LGO Estrada, I don't know where that name is from. Is that name European? LGO, or maybe it's like a Brazilian kind of a name, right? Ayush Patel, I think there is search bar in Bootstrap website. I don't know whether we'll need the search bar or not, but yeah, it is there on the Bootstrap website. Coding Desires, can't we use the YouTube API to get all the playlists from your channel? So currently we are adding just these courses over here, but we'll be adding like all these videos are going to be like hosted not on YouTube, like somewhere privately first of all, but they'll also be available on YouTube for free. By the way, just saying, some new courses will be added on the website over here which won't be added to YouTube. That's what I'm saying, right? So that's why I'm not using YouTube API. Ayush Patel, add margin top 100 pixel for what? I think, yeah, for this, I think this looks good. Width 100%, that's what I used. Madhavan, hi, hey man, nice to see you. Anime crossover, what do you do for a living other than YouTube? I do freelancing and I also teach people offline. Anime crossover, can we make a program to create an email for us by itself? What? This is like a meta question, man. Can we make a program to create an email for us by itself? That's such a like AI kind of a like meta question. I don't even know how to answer that. If you mean that you want to you want to create an email, like write the content of an email using Python, that's pretty crazy. Alright, you can make 2 of the website courses, YouTube courses. I think I'm just gonna go with the simplistic way. Let's just try this out and see how it goes. Yeah, so I mean YouTube is gonna be there anyways, so alright, so guys, let's get started on the next thing. That is, we are gonna add some stuff inside over here, right? Currently it's just empty, looking very sad. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna put some stuff inside. So first of all, let's go inside our footer, inside our base.html, and you can see we are just adding it inside base.html. It's gonna be like in all the web pages, so we don't have to create this again and again, which is very nice. So inside this container, first we are gonna add a class of a row. And then inside we are gonna first close this up, make sure to close things up, and then we are gonna create a class with a column. So we are gonna divide this whole bar into 2 sections. First, the section will contain all the like social links, and the second section will contain all the like the links like contact us, pricing and all that stuff, right? And privacy policy, all that links will be on the right hand side and all the social links will be on the left hand side. Let's see how that looks, and maybe if it doesn't look that good, we can change it later. So I'm gonna so in Bootstrap, if you guys don't know, this is from left to right, these are 12 columns. So basically we can divide the screen to 6 columns and 6 columns. So we want the first 6 columns to contain social media and the other 6 columns to contain our social links. So we are gonna have these two of these 6 columns. We're gonna format everything properly, and then inside this, first let's just get started with the A tag. We are not gonna put any kind of links over here. Let's just put hashtag because we don't want anything inside right now, and we are just gonna write, for right now we are just gonna write Facebook, and I'm just gonna copy and paste this again, and I'm gonna be doing the kind of the same thing over here. Just write some links over here. So maybe we can first one we can write courses, and the second one we can write pricing, third one we can write maybe privacy policy. You guys know that song, Urvashi, Urvashi, see the policy. I don't know the lyrics, but I just remember that song from this privacy policy. So stupid. But anyways, so yeah, privacy policy. And what else do we need in our planning.md? Let's see. We need a bottom bar with a copyright notice. Yeah, I guess we can add that. We can also add copyright over here. Copyright. I don't think we need a tag for that, so I'm gonna remove that. And maybe like we can add what do we need to add? Courses, privacy, pricing, privacy policy, and this Urvashi song is just going on in my head now. Anyways, yeah, let's go courses, pricing, privacy policy. Okay, let's just move on from here and let's see how it looks. Alright, so we have our Facebook courses, pricing, privacy policy. It's not looking good. So what we are going to do is we are going to have these list in kind of a list, I guess. So instead of these, we can also have them in kind of a list, right? So we can just make UL unordered list, and we can put a UL over here, and we can enclose them in li tags, right? I don't know what they are pronounced as, li or li tags. I have no idea. Let's just copy and paste these tags and format everything properly. And what we need is we need a way to remove these black dots from here which don't look good. So let's actually search that. Remove black dot on face. Remove black dots on face. Now we don't want that. Let's search for li tags. And to remove bullets from your list style type property, so we can just copy that, and maybe we can just put a style tag over here, give it a value of none, maybe, right? And let's go back and let's see how it looks now. Alright, so these things have been removed. Alright, let's look at the chat. I think a lot of stuff has happened in the chat. Alright. Are you adding a blog section in your website? I think I'll be adding that. Yeah, like that is though an extra. So I think the blog section is going to be the last one that I add after like payments and everything. Ready Crafty, this time I'm also live. Please make a tutorial on how to convert KiwiMD file into an EPK for Android and iOS. If you follow the Kiwi tutorials, I don't think there's like much of a difference. I think on the DigitalOcean you just have to install KiwiMD 2, and that's pretty much it. There's not really a lot of difference over there. And don't post your questions 4 or 5 times, Ready Crafty, because I can see it once. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna time you out for some time. Terms and conditions. I don't think there are any terms and conditions for right now. But that makes sense actually. It's terms and conditions. What do people usually add in terms and conditions? I don't even know. Let's look at our tutorials point and let's see what they add in their terms and conditions. It will be interesting. I don't like tutorials point is so expensive though. Okay, so they have do they have like they have the cookies policy, helping, contact. I don't know, man. I don't think they have like a terms and conditions thing. All right. SK Jumper, hello man, hello. Use Linux, why? Use code, use class, lol. What is this chat? It's any use icons instead of writing names for. Yeah, I'll be doing that, but I just wanted to see how it looks. Rohit Seni, I'll be doing that, but I just wanted to see how they are getting formatted on this. So for example, they are on the left hand side, right? And this is on the left hand side, and we want them to be in the center, right? So this is one of the things I wanted to check. We can just do text dash center and they'll appear like in the center, I guess, right? So like instead of adding icons directly, like first you should just like kind of try out different things. Like this is the easiest way to add it. So that's why I added it, but soon we'll be adding icons over here. Don't worry about it. Hayden, hello man, nice to see you here again. Less style none, we already added that. Thank you for telling us though. Appreciate it. Rohit Saini, thank you for telling people. Live your lives, bro. Good luck for your website. Thank you, SK Jumper. Thank you. Alright guys, so we are now gonna add some icons over here, but first of all, let's, instead of doing this, so what we have done over here is known as, I think, in I don't know what it's called, but it's inside HTML. So we are gonna create a separate CSS for it, and we are gonna add it somewhere over here. So let's actually learn how to add static files inside Django, right? Because we'll be soon adding icons over here, and for that we'll be needing we'll be learning how to add static files inside a project anyway, so might as well learn it right now. So static files, Django, and managing static files, and we'll just look at the official documentation. Does your channel teach Java and Django for beginners? Bro, the channel's name is Build with Python. So maybe I can create a channel build with Java, but I don't know Java. But my roommate knows Java. He does everything in Java, but he isn't able to do like machine learning and stuff, sadly. And yeah, we do have like a couple of things for Django for beginners. So Kush, if you want to like check them out, feel free. Shivam Pandey, good work. Thank you. How much time you spend on this project? I think I'm gonna be spending at least 30 hours on this project. Every day about 1.5 hours. So it's called internal CSS. Good to know. And internal CSS and external CSS have like an external CSS file. Good to know. Subhanshu, Kiwi local database ki video. I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon, man. Kiwi local database. Alright, so let's go back to our managing static files. So configuring static files, make sure Django.contrib static files is installed in your installed apps. So first, let's go step by step. Inside our settings.py file, we are gonna go to our applications and see if static files, it is there. So first step is done for us automatically, no worries. In your settings file, define a static URL. So let's go down and see where, so our static URL is already defined. So step 2 is done, easy. In your templates, use the static template tag to build the URL related path. So this is what we need to do whenever we add an external file. Good to know. Store your static files in a folder called static in your app. For example, my app, static, my app. So first we are going to go inside our app. So this is our app, right? My site. No, this is our app. Sorry. This is our app, right? And inside that they want us to create a folder named as static. Just like we have created this templates folder, it wants us to create a static folder. Alright, so let's do that. So we are going to create a static folder over here, and then inside this static folder we have to create another directory and name it my site, basically the app name. So I'm just going to call it my site, and let's go back and look at the documentation. So we have created that, and now inside this we can store whatever we want. So I'm going to create a couple of folders, folder for CSS inside this, and the second folder we can create for all kinds of images, I guess. Images, let's undo directory. We want to create a folder inside my site, not inside CSS. We're just going to create and then what we can do is inside this CSS file we can create a new style sheet, which is basically a .css file, and we can call it footer. Maybe call it sticky footer, and that's pretty much it. So this is gonna give us the CSS for it, and now we can just copy whatever is inside over here, all this stuff, juicy stuff, and we can paste it over here and format everything properly. And let's just remove these style tags, we don't need them now. And inside we have our sticky footer.css, so that's done. Now we just need to configure it so that it shows properly. So now inside our base.html we first need to load our static. So it's already there, load static. So whenever we want to load static files, we have to add this Jinja template tag. So that's good to know. And then to add some kind of a file, we basically write image source or whatever it is, and we just need this kind of a line, right? So first we need to add the CSS file. And how do you do that? You basically use this, I think, link one. So I'm just gonna maybe just over here, I'm just gonna write href equals to, and we are gonna close this link tag, and it's a self-closing tag, right? So we don't have to worry about closing it. All right, perfect. And then inside href, we are just gonna copy this baby from here, or we can just write it, I guess. So let's not be lazy, and see, that is why I copy stuff. All right, let's write over here, let's write static, and then we need the link of this sticky footer.css. So I guess we can just write, can we just directly refer to my site, and then I guess our CSS folder, perfect. And then we need our sticky footer.css, and that should be it, guys. Let's see if it actually works. If it works, I'll be really happy. If it doesn't, you guys help me out. All right, it's a little bit at the top, so I guess it's not working. Sticky footer.css, I think everything looks good. Why is it not working? I guess we can also try it with some kind of an image to make sure that, because the CSS you can't really know whether it's working or not. So we can also, so what I've done is in the social links, I've already downloaded a couple of images. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my desktop, copy all of these icons. So if you guys wanna know how I got these icons, I got them from flaticon.com. Let me actually show it to you guys. I don't know if I have shown it to you guys before or not. So this is flaticon.com, and it has like really cool icons and stuff. So I've just gone and collected all these icons, downloaded them, and I'm just gonna paste them inside my images folder. So we have all these images over here, and now actually let's put them in the footer to see whether it's working or not, our load static way what we are doing. So I'm gonna again to add an image inside our a tag, first we need to add an image tag over here, and the image tag requires a source, and image is a self-closing tag, so we don't really need to do anything. And inside this we are just gonna put a static, and then inside single quotes we need to give it a location, so my site images, and then slash, and then let's use facebook.png, and that should be pretty much it. Why is it giving us an error over here? Is it not? It is, or is it not? Missing required alt attribute. It's fine, I guess. We can give it later, it's fine. All right, let's see if it actually works. Okay, the image is not being found, so let's actually inspect it and see where it is actually going, this image. Source equals to static my site images facebook.png. Let's try and open it up inside our let's see if this URL is actually valid. facebook.png, page not found. Alright chat, what you guys have? Let's see if you guys have you guys don't have any suggestions. Instead of images you should use font awesome. I don't know, man. I think we can use that, but we also need to at some point learn how to add stuff inside our like files, images and stuff inside our Python. So I might as well do it. So I guess let's go back and look at our documentation, and let's see what we have missed. We might have missed something, and refresh the server. I think I have, like, I don't think I need to refresh the server for that, because it's already giving us the link, it's just not opening. But if you say so, I'm gonna try and run the server again. And we are gonna go over here and refresh it. Alright, so actually, yeah, we probably need to just refresh the server. I don't know why, but that's weird. Ayush, thank you for the tip, I guess, man. Yeah, it's working now. The Facebook thing is working, the footer is still not working, which is very irritating, I guess. So that means our static method is working. We just need to figure out how to do this properly. So let's go back over here, my site CSS sticky footer.css, and this is our sticky footer, right? And it's pretty much the same. I also tried to put images. I also had problem like that. Yeah, man, I think you also need to refresh the server, I guess. I mean, the images are being added, which is nice. Oh, now I just refresh it again and it's working. What are you doing, Django? Like, it's just weird. Alright, so now our CSS is working. So we learned how to add static files at least. But I think this is just so you can see over here they say, in addition to this configuration step, you'll actually need to serve the static files. So during development, if you use this will be done automatically by run server. I guess this is why we needed to restart the server, because run server doesn't know yet that we have added static files. So during development, if we use this method of contrib.static files, which we have done right now, then we have to restart the server, and this will only work when the debug is set to true, right? So let's actually try and set the debug to false, and let's see if it still works, right? So we are gonna go over here and set the debug to false, and now let's see if it actually works still. Even the website is not working. Oh, we forgot to run the server. Let's run it again. You must set settings.allowed host if debug is fault, which kind of sucks, but okay. I guess we can just copy this and paste it over here. It shouldn't be a problem, I guess. Yeah, so let's run the server again, and let's see if it actually works when debug is set to false. I'm just curious whether it will work or not. Bad request, so that means this allowed URL is a little bit sus, I guess. Let's try and refresh it and see again. Alright, I don't know what's happening over here. Let's try and rerun the server. To wipe out the sweat. So let's try and open it again. See, this time it opens up. Alright, it's not opening. I guess this requires a proper URL of www.something something. Use a wildcard. Yeah, that's a pretty good example. Actually, just use a wildcard over here. That's pretty smart. So now let's try it. Should we run the server again? Like, okay, yeah, it's working. So when the debug is false, the image is loading. I don't know what's happening over here, because sometimes the CSS is working, sometimes it's not working. The image is loading. It's very weird. Yeah, I just used a wildcard. Thank you for the tip. So I guess, like, according to the at least documentation, that it's not supposed to work when it's still in production. When this method is grossly inefficient and probably insecure. So it is. I guess it will work, but it shouldn't. Like in production, you're not supposed to use it when it actually goes live, right? So what we are supposed to use when it's actually live over here. So deploying static files, let's just have a look at it so that when we actually deploy it on our server, then we can do it. So serving static files in production. Serving static files in production. Yeah, this is the push up your code deployment server on the server. Okay, so we have to run this collect static, just like we type run server, then we have to collect first all the static files into static root. So I guess we'll just put a planning.md and we'll do inside to do. We'll write actually production tasks, right? So that we don't forget to do them. Do static files for production, collect, and actually we can just paste the link over here also, so that we make sure you remember which link we are talking about. Let's not open vlc.thingy. So I guess we can just copy and paste this one so that we remember that we have to do it. Alright, the VLC has opened up, but no worries, no worries. So now we can just change it to true again, and we can remove this allowed host from here. Go back to our old ways, and let's stop our server and just run it again so that we finally see what the heck is happening. Alright, Ishan, sorry I missed part 4 and 5. So you can always go back and watch it, man, that's fine. Bookmark the page. Yes, I've just pasted inside planning.md. So now let's see if it finally works or not. Alright, so it's working, perfect. So now what we want to do is we need to have like a couple of icons over here, and we also need to decrease their size. I guess it's pretty long, it's pretty big, the icons. So I'm just gonna go over here, let's minimize this baby up. So inside our footer, what we can do is we can give them a height and width. I guess height equals to 32 pixels. Maybe I should have just downloaded the 32 pixels, right? instead of actually making them 32 pixels by hand. Let's see if that actually works. Oh, that actually works. Okay, perfect. I think 32 pixels is a little bit short. Let's try and add a little bit more, a couple of more of them. And what are you creating? We are building a build with Python website. So this is the 6th episode. There has already been a couple of episodes. So this is the 6th episode, and what we are working today on is the footer of this website. So yeah, so let's copy this part up and paste it again over here, and I think we have a couple of icons, right? How many icons do we have? We have 4 of them. So let's copy and paste them again, all this stuff. What's happening? Yeah, let me copy this one also, and instead of Facebook over here we are gonna write Instagram, and instead of this one let's go with LinkedIn, and instead of this one we are gonna go to our Instagram.png. Perfect. So let's go and see how it looks. Why is Instagram 2 times? The fourth one should be Twitter. And I guess we'll also have to give some kind of a margin in each of these, and they kind of look small. So I guess we can increase the size of them a little bit. Maybe make them like 40 pixels or something. Are you going to provide the source code? So today, before we end this stream, we are going to upload this to GitHub so that you guys can also see it, right? Let's see how 40 pixels look. I think 40 pixels look a lot better. What about 50? We have to change this also. So a lot of like designing is just like trying out things. So I guess we are just gonna go with 50 for right now, and later we are just gonna change it. So that is the design part. We are gonna be working on the design a little bit later, like at the end probably. So right now I just want to like get this like a little bit of it done, and maybe like I guess they are too big, but for right now we are just gonna give kind of a margin between them also. Can we just give them a margin by writing over here like margin Y, and maybe like put 4, but this is just gonna give margin at the top, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's fine, but I think it's too much margin. So we'll have to give them individually. Man, use SVG not PNG. I think the icons are so small it won't really matter, because in the desktop they are looking pretty clear. So the advantage of using an SVG is that it's really crispy clear. When you're using a small screen or a big screen, it's just very clear. So I don't think it really matters much unless you're watching on 4K the website, like the very big screen. Until then it really doesn't matter if you use a SVG or a PNG, because SVG is like a vector graphic, so that's why it kind of remains like, so you can see over here it's not pixelated at all. If you can see that your images are getting pixelated, then you can use SVG. Whew. Use Ctrl R, it will save you time. I don't think so, man. To refresh, why haven't you created your Discord? Man, I don't know, like probably I should, but I don't know what are the advantages of creating a Discord. If you can tell me, I'll probably create it. MSA Clutch, well, YouTube, hi, I'm back. Welcome, MSA Clutch. Kostrup, try MX4. Yeah, actually, let's try MX4 because we want it on the Y axis, right? Not on the X axis. Let's reload it. And it just broke everything. So let's not use this one. But actually, we can use this over here somewhere inside our A tags, I guess. Why can't you prefer white background? Well, stop asking the same question. It's just like I'm not used to like white background. That's pretty much it. You can get in touch with us on Discord. For that, we have to purchase domain. For what? Discord allows people to chat with anyone without sharing personal details like real name or phone numbers. Why do you want to be anonymous, bro? And nobody is gonna ask for your phone number. MX-auto. Let's try that out. So what we want is basically we want to give like margins inside, like between each of these icons a little bit, so that they are not this close to each other. That's pretty much it. And like probably we'll also be changing these icons, because I don't think they look very good. I mean, MX Auto really doesn't like do anything, does it? Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add them individually, but individually doesn't make sense, right? There should be a way to give them at the same time. Lol, it's fun to chat with the YouTubers, man. Yeah, true. That you watch, I guess. Yeah, it's fun to chat with YouTubers. I guess we can also do audio calls over there, right? px2 inside all a tags. All right, let's go with that. So let's write a class px2, and let's just try with 2 of them. If it works, we'll try with all of them, but at this point I guess we can just give like a margin or a padding to all of them. Yeah, I don't think it's working, bro. Alright, so instead of this class, what we are going to do is we are going to give it a style attribute, and we are going to give it a padding. Happy weekend, bro. Yeah, man, you too. Margin 1.5%. Let's go with that. I guess we are just following our chat. Even though like some of them might not work, but it's really interesting to like kind of like do what chat is saying, right? It's fun. Your chat has a lot of interesting ideas, and some things like yeah, actually this works. So we are just gonna go with this one. So we're just gonna copy this, paste this over here, paste this baby over here. Let's refresh this thing, and something it's not working. What's happening over here? Margin, did we mess something up? Oh, it's style, not class. And why am I putting in href? So let's just copy all of this style thing and paste it over here, and then add it over here also, perfect. So this should work. All right, this looks actually decent. And now we have to work on this courses pricing and privacy policy thing. All right, who gave us the margin idea? Kostub, thank you, man. I think that was a pretty good idea. Thank you. Learn everything. Happy weekend. Yeah, we can do video calls. I guess that will be fun, man. The audio calls thing, I guess, with everyone. And maybe we can do like live video calls also. I guess that will be fun. Coding design, you can use the UL and say list style URL of the image and display effects. For what? Yeah, I guess for the icons, right? Yeah, I guess makes sense. Yeah, we can do a video phone call stream. Have a community on Discord. It's free to search about on YouTube, man. Yeah, I know about Discord. I'm on Discord. But I don't know if the community is big enough for Discord. But I guess like 30k subscribers deserves a Discord. Does anyone when we get to 30k, I'll create a Discord. 30k subscribers. I think we are still 800 subscribers behind, so it should take us like a month or something. Ishan, does anyone watch Tech with Tim and Learning Partner? Should check him out. Yeah, I think I have watched him. So you have a Discord server. Yeah, we are gonna be creating in a month the Discord server. Where are you doing all this work? I'm doing it on PyCharm IDE. I'm convincing him to make one law. Yeah, I'll probably make a Discord. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Coding design, I think we have already covered this. We will join Discord now. Who is we are curious. What is next after live stream? So on Sundays we are going to be uploading like single videos, and on the weekdays we are going to be doing these live streams. Alright guys, so let's get started again. What we are going to do is we are going to remove these tags from here. We are going to change these tags a little bit over here, and we are going to write probably text decoration equals to none, right? We want to give it a style. No, it's fine. You can spam me for Discord, but I'll create it probably. So I have said, right, when we reach 30k subscribers, I'm going to create it. Don't worry about it. So we are going to write text decoration, none, easy stuff. And we're going to do that for all of these 3 things. Let's not mess it up. All right. Let's reload this. Not working. Wait, what? Text decoration, none. I think this is the one, right? Text decoration CSS. Just give me an easy one. Any tips to improve programming? I think, yeah, this is the one that I'm using. What's happening? And sometimes I really get stumped with CSS. I really have no idea what the heck is happening. Discord, Discord, Discord. Maybe I should create it on live stream, you know. Say what I didn't realize was 9 p.m. watching your stream. Yeah, man, it's 9 p.m. It is getting really, really late, right? You need to use color blue. Oh, it doesn't change color. It just remove the underline thing, right? Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah. You guys are right. You guys are smart. We're just gonna give it a color also, and we're just gonna give it maybe a white. Makes sense. Makes sense. These things just skip my mind, man. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. Do we need a text center on this? Because yeah, I guess it's fine. Maybe we can also add a logo somewhere or something like that. So what do you guys think? Is this good enough for a footer, or should we add something else also? I mean, I guess we can just add stuff later, but I think this footer is too big, so we need to make it a little bit shorter. So we are gonna go inside our footer over here and maybe make it go back to 4, py-4. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit bigger. We are giving it a margin, but I don't think we want a margin on the Y, because this is also giving a margin on the Y axis. We just want it on the left hand side, I guess, or the right hand side, right? Because this is also giving a margin at the top, I guess, or at the bottom. So it looks a little bit weird. Let's just give it a margin on the right hand side. Huh. I don't know what's happening. Or do we need, yeah, we needed to give it on the margin on the right hand side, right? Text align left for the course pricing. I think it looks, yeah, I guess we can do it on the left hand side. So text center, we should probably remove it from here, because this is taking all the text, and we can add it over here, this one. And text align left, how do you do that? Like, we'll have to search for it, but let's figure out this margin thing first. What's happening with this margin? I don't know, man. I don't think it's looking good if we just arrange it like that. I want it to be in the center. So let's add text center back over here. And what I want to do is, why is this margin right not working? Margin dash right, 1.5%. Why is only this margin working? I don't know. CSS is weird. So it's giving margin on the top, on the bottom, everywhere, right? We don't want that. No, I think it's fine in the middle. We don't want it to appear on the right hand side. With float right, it can go on the right hand side, right? I think it's fine in the middle itself, unless you have a lot of stuff to add. Let's figure this one out. Margin dash right. Let's try maybe on the left. So on the first one, we don't have to give a margin left. Also on this one, we have to give a left margin. And let's try and copy this on all of them. Have a logo. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. I'll have a logo in between. I think that this margin left. Is it working? Yeah, I think it might be working. We also want it, because it's not, I think it's not appearing in the center of our screen, both of them, right? So we might need to give some kind of a margin from the top also. I don't know why they're not appearing in the center of the screen, but what we can do is, on a style over here, I can give a margin dash top, and we are going to give a margin of maybe 2%. Right? And this just increased the size of our footer, which doesn't really help. Does it look alright? I think it looks decent enough. We just need a logo in between. and I think it will look good. Display flex direction. What will this do? You'll have to tell me like where to add this if you want me to add it. Creation to world, like where do you want me to add it? Can we use number in Django to increase performance? I don't know what number is. Let's actually see what number is. Number Django. What is number? It's just a type of number is makes Python code fast. I haven't used it before, so I don't really know. What is bothering you to create a separate CSS file for that? I think it looks fine. We just need to add like I think we are spending too much time on the footer. I think this looks decent enough, and we'll just work on it more a little bit. I guess if we add an icon in between some kind of, it will look good. I don't think we need to add them vertically, man. I think vertically is good enough. We don't need to add them horizontally. So we'll just leave it at that. And what we're gonna do is inside our to-do task, we are just gonna add like add an icon or email confirm thingy between let's just write in footer. I think we are spending too much time over here. We don't need to. Are you going to take copyright for this website? Yeah, I am. You can add that CS in the footer, but I know you're not going to, so leave it. Yeah, man, I think it looks decent enough. We just don't need to do any more thing over here. It looks pretty good. Alright guys, so what now we are going to do is, are you guys sure you want to work on the pricing page, or you want to work on the video page? It's your call. Again, I'm asking for the last time, I guess. Because pricing page is gonna be simple, man. So let's work on the pricing page, I guess, if everybody wants to do it. Ashish, hello brother, hello man, hello. So let's start creating our video. Hayden is saying video. We have one vote for video. Let's see if anybody else is there for. I think previously we had 3-4 votes for the pricing page. I will pause the stream later, so bye man. Pricing page, one vote. I'm going to sleep. Okay man, good night. Oh, you're sleeping pretty early, huh? 9 o'clock. We will create the whole course thing, complete one by one. True. Pricing. Okay, fine. We'll go with pricing. All right, let's go with pricing. All right. So what we're gonna do is that we are gonna open up our tutorials point, and let's see how they have made their thingy of the pricing. Oh, we have some people saying video also. 2, 3, but go ahead with pricing. Video. Coding brother, video. Key command. Don't spam it. Like, just because you do like write it twice doesn't mean I'm gonna count it as like multiple videos and vote for multiple. So you know what we are gonna do is that the pricing page is gonna take very little time. So I'm gonna work on like pricing very quickly, and then we are gonna go on to video. All right. I guess it's a good idea. We are just gonna work on pricing really quickly because it's gonna be really short, and then we are gonna go to our videos thing, right? So let's actually go to this, check it. Let's go back and let's see how their pricing thing works, so that we can kind of just see the design of how it's supposed to work. So yeah, they have this big thing over here at the top, and then they have this card, and then they have this FAQ section, which is basically a accordion, I guess, and this we have already created. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really easy. So we are gonna close our settings, sticky footer, and we are gonna add our we are gonna open up our pricing page. Yes sir, pricing is easy. Yeah, pricing is pretty easy, I guess, but we still need to like look at some stuff, I guess, for like orientation and stuff of things, but I think it's gonna be really easy. So let's quickly do that. So first we are gonna go inside our templates and look at our pricing.html, see what's up over here. There's nothing up over here, and we are gonna copy some Bootstrap code. So let's go to Bootstrap, and first thing we need is a top thing, right, with like this top simple thing. So we can just go with the Jumbotron, and where is our Jumbotron? Jumbotron, where are you? Go to components and look at our Jumbotron, and we can just simply copy this one. So let's click on copy, come over here, paste this baby up, format it properly, and we also copy the text. For right now we are just gonna copy whatever is over here, then later we are gonna change it. And let's also copy this baby from here, paste it here, and we want them to be not disappeared, and we want them to be at the center of our page. So we're gonna also write text dash center, right? Use Bootstrap pricing component. What is a pricing component? Bootstrap, I don't know what that is. Bootstrap pricing? I don't see it anywhere, man. Progress, you mean? Nah, I don't think you mean that. What do you mean by pricing component? MSA clutch? I don't know what you mean. So till then we are just gonna go with this. Text center, that looks pretty good. Let's go and see how it looks. Alright, and then we just need to change the background color and this color of over here, what's written over here, and we are good to go. So we are gonna give it like whatever the text is. So we can just write a style, I guess, over here, and we are gonna write font. Do we need to write font dash color, or we can just write color over here and it'll change the color? So first of all, let's change the background color first, I guess, of this Jumbotron. So we can use one of the colors that is inside our Bootstrap. There's a pre-built pricing card. Yeah, card we'll do later, right? So we'll do it. Bootstrap pricing component, Google it. Okay, we'll Google that, whatever it is. Let's check it out. Pricing example of Bootstrap. Oh, this. Yeah, it's actually pretty sick. We can just yoink it. I guess we can just yoink it. Or we can just create our own, right? For example, we can just add like a BG, what is it called? BG, let's see, background transparent. This is pretty sick actually. Thank you for suggesting that. Let's go to our colors. I want to give it a background, right? So what I was thinking is that there is this this transparent color. So we can copy this one and just paste it over here. And this should make our background over here transparent. Yeah, right? And I mean, it looks pretty much the same, I guess. And this is basically like a card. So I don't even think we need to copy and paste all this stuff because we are already creating it. One thing I want to do is that, you know what they have done over here is that this top thing is white. And if you go to our website, it's a little bit like grayish in color. So what we can also do is maybe try this on the navigation bar. Do you guys think it will look good? And maybe we can also give a shadow like they have given. So what we can do is inside our navigation bar, I know we are going a little bit off track, but I think this is going to be a little bit interesting. Instead of BG light, we can go BG dash transparent, and let's see how that looks. Build with Python. I think it looks decent, right? What do you guys think? And maybe like give a shadow or something. Shadow. What do you guys think? It looks good, right? If we give like some kind of a shadow at the top, it looks pretty good. And maybe we can also do background, BG background on this one and make it a very simplistic white kind of a website, right? And where is the Jumbotron? Where is that? So that's in index.html. So we can also add this stuff over here. Not bad. Everywhere shadow, yes. I think you suggested the last time, right? Shadows are OP, dude. They are overpowered. Like anything you add shadow to, it starts to look good. Alright. I think this is looking pretty good. So let's go back to our pricing. And what we are going to do over here. I think we need to change these buttons, I guess. Because I don't like everything is looking good and these buttons look pretty ugly. So I think we don't need the sign up button, to be honest. So whenever a person clicks on the login, we'll create something that he can sign up from the same page. So we don't even need the sign up button. So I'm just going to remove that sign up button. I think we are going a little bit off track, but I think this is pretty reasonable to go off track in this case a little bit. So what we are going to do is inside our base.html, we are going to just remove this model of sign up, right? This is a sign up button, so we can just remove all of this. Let's see where this is the sign up. Where is the login? The login will be at the top, I guess. So we can just remove all of this code. I hope it doesn't break everything. And let's reload it. And we can give this button a different kind of like a look. So if we go to, I wanted to give it a like outline kind of a look. So let's go to our utilities, components, and let's check out buttons. And I want to check out a button that has an outline. Let's see. I think it was there somewhere. Button dash outline, right? It's not showing anywhere. Where is it? Yeah, this is it. So we are actually gonna try out this info one, button outline info. And where is our login button? We are gonna, instead of this one button primary, we're gonna try out this one. Build with Python. Let's reload this. You guys think, I think this looks a little bit better. Yeah, it's starting to look a little bit more professional, right? I think our website is actually starting to come together. Yeah, Messi Clutch, I found it, but thank you for telling me. Are you going to use all auth? If not, then do easiest way for social login. I guess we will see what we have to do. About login, which version are you using? In Django, we are currently using Django 3.1. But I think even if for the older version of Python, of Django, and the future versions of Django, it pretty much remains the same. Like some things are added, some things are removed, but the core concept basically remain the same. So it's not going to be a problem. So now we just need to add a simple card. So we are going to go to our cards. Where is our card? And what we are going to do inside our pricing.html is that we are going to give this a row. Wait a sec. Yeah, we are going to give this a class of row. And we are going to close this baby out here. And then we are just going to create another row. Div class row. And we are going to create a simple class of col sm, maybe like give it 4. Let's see how 4 looks. And inside this we are going to create our card. So in the card we basically need a heading, this kind of a card I guess we need, right? I think in the pricing example also it was there, and then some stuff was there, and then a buttons there, right? So in this example also we have like some, where is it? It has some stuff at the top, some stuff over here, and then this button. So I guess this is the one that we need, right? So we're just gonna copy this one, and we are gonna paste it over here. Let's format it everything properly, and let's see how it looks. Django is amazing, true man. Like, and if you combine it with other stuff, it starts to look really, really good. All right, so this is appearing on the left hand side of the screen. So I guess we need to give some kind of an offset. So let's go. I don't remember again how to give offsets. So we have to go again back to our grid system and see offsets, how they work. So offset class. All right, so we just give offset this thing. Perfect. So we can just copy this baby from here. And can we just, how do I give, but I can't give, this is a row, right? I guess we can just give it 12 columns. Shouldn't be a problem. md 12, and end it over here. Format everything properly, and let's reload it. So yeah, that is at the center of the screen, and I think we can also give this a 12, right? So that it automatically appears in the center of the screen. No, we need to give it 4, and then to make, can we just add text center and make it appear on the center of a screen? Just curious. I'm pretty sure all the text will just go in the center and nothing will happen. Yeah, all the text just goes to the center. So what we are going to do is we are going to use offsets, like just like we thought. and we're gonna copy this baby from here and paste it over here. Let's reload this guy. Alright, so it's appearing in the center of the screen, perfect. And in the pricing example, thank you for telling me, by the way, this is pretty cool. Like, we need to actually center this. So we have like kind of a format that we can just follow around, right? You can center this up and reload this. Alright, and now we can just like use their thing. So we are just gonna write, should we use like an interesting name for it? You guys know what 1337 is? 1337. If you know, then we'll use it over here instead of writing featured, or instead of writing pro and enterprise, all that stuff, right? If you guys know it. Or maybe you can just call it developer instead of making it complicated. It stands for lead, by the way. It's just like a coding thing, a hacking thing. Anyways, we can just call it, I guess, developer. No, it's a lead. It stands for lead. Anyways, so we can just call it developer, I guess. Developer package. And inside this, we need a pricing thing. So we're just gonna call it $10 per month. $10 per month. Or we can also kind of tell in rupees. In rupees, $10 is going to be like 697 rupees, I guess. Right? Add that and edit this out per month over here. This way we are. I need a better way to do this, but I guess for right now it works. Okay. How can you update and add stuff to your website after hosting it with Django? Can you just give a clear about it? When we are actually hosting the website, then I think I'll be able to tell you guys a little bit more in depth how do we host it and how do we make changes and stuff. But basically, I'm going to do it through DigitalOcean. It's going to be really easy. Use this for RS, sign this. Really? Let's use this. Do we just add it like this? I don't really know. Let's try it out. And do we have one for dollar also? Curious. Use AWS for deployment. So I already have a lot of money on DigitalOcean, around $500–800 on DigitalOcean. That's just sitting there, right? So I need to use it, right? So I already have $800 on DigitalOcean, so I need to use it. So that's why I'm gonna be putting this website and all the other things that I do like on DigitalOcean. Both are the same. So I think whatever the process that we follow on DigitalOcean is gonna be the same for AWS. I think he's talking about adding data in courses. How can you update and add stuff to your website after hosting it with Django? Yeah, so I mean, mostly what people do is that they create like kind of a REST website, REST API. And they update just the data in their API thing and the website gets updated, because when you're taking the data from API on the main website, you can just update it using that. But if you're using stuff like this, so for example, if I made any kind of changes to pricing.html, then I just need to upload this pricing.html inside my project that is there on the server. And that's pretty much it. All right, so let's see. Let's go over here what we have. And yeah, if we have to update data, we have the admin panel. True. All right, so let's see what other things we can have. Do we have email support? Do I help people with on email? I think we can write private support because there are going to be comments and stuff, and I'm going to be looking at this chat a lot more than YouTube because I can't look at like YouTube a lot. So let's write error support also over here. Error support. And what else can we provide? Let's see, what does tutorials point provide? In $10 they just like have text tutorials. Who's gonna read text tutorials, bro? Nobody's gonna read text tutorials. No advertisement. Okay, I guess no advertisement. What else is there? Useless stuff. Okay, uh, dude, we should also, you know what we should do? We should also create a community, right? Like a community, maybe you can also give like a community option over here. I don't know. Why is this in buttons? No, we can just copy this and maybe we can also create like a community, right? The advertisement. Why is it looking so bad? I think this is not a p tag. This should be like do we just remove this class text from here? Because it's giving too much space in between. Nothing is happening. In the button, what we want is get started. Get started. Alright, the width of the card is too big. Yeah, I think so too. So this is pretty small, right? Yeah, let's reduce the width of a card. Let's give it 3, and instead of SM, by using SM, let's use MD. Let's see now. Yeah, what I mean is that I'm getting these spaces between error support and new advertisement, which is actually kind of annoying. You see in the example what have they done in the cards. Yeah, I guess they have only added one, so it's not like that irritating. But what if I want to add multiple, right? And you can also change the width using this. Didn't know that. Use MX auto class to your button. Sometimes I just stare at the screen and I'm like, what is happening to my soul? Why is it not working? That's funny, coding brother. Alright, let's see the chat. Use MX auto to your button. You mean which button do you mean? Do you mean this button? I mean, but the button is okay. We don't need to worry about the button. The button is fine. What I am worrying about is this space in between. I don't like. If you guys know what I am supposed to do with this space, maybe I can just remove this p tag and I can add instead a li tag, right? Li tag. First we need to add unordered list, and then inside we can just add a li tag, I guess. And the first one is oh man, I shouldn't have removed that. Error support, and let's format it. And the second thing is no advertisements. What's the spelling of advertisements? Take a breath and just say, God help me. That's true. That might work. It's funny. Chat is really funny today. Let's remove the style thing. What do we do for this? Is it list style type none? Right? And I want it to be in the center, bro. Why are you not in the center? Just come to the center, bro. Man, it's slow. Alright, let's see at the chat what's happening. Thank you, man. I got it. Kostu, welcome. Can you make stuffs dynamic too? I have to make a model for static data and update it through the admin panel. That's funny. Use MX auto to your card button. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. I just did. Sir, I hosted my website on Python Anywhere and my admin page. I don't know about Python Anywhere, but I think it's a pretty good website too. But it's too easy. I mean, DigitalOcean. I don't know why would you host it on Python Anywhere. It's so cheap also. Like on $5 per month, you can actually host this website. It's super cheap. Cost a bit of the card is too big. Yeah, I that's why I made it small. Hello, I watched your Kiwi series. It was awesome. Can you make a game using Kiwi, please? And I'm done with Kiwi, to be honest. But thank you so much for watching. Cause I'm here. List gets intended without style option 2. Interesting. So that's why it's given some kind of a margin, I guess. Do we need to remove the margin? I guess we can just do margin left, and we actually need to do like a checkup on how it looks on the mobile, I guess, after this, like whether it breaks or not, because this might fix it. But what happens when you do it on the mobile phone, right? When we look at it from the mobile phone, maybe we'll have to like check for that. -2%, and it should be -5% around, I guess, to make it in the center of a page. Maybe -10%. Now I'm just like kind of patching it through, because it wasn't working according to what I wanted. But what if we go to a mobile phone? Let's actually, so I think there is an option to check our website out. Wait, what just happened? Okay, so yeah, we can just check how our website is gonna look on different like things. I think there was this tools in was it developer tools? Like there is a way to like actually check how a website is gonna look. Just inspect it. Yeah, I think inspect it. And where was the different options? More tools. Where was the different options? I don't remember, because I did it like a long time ago. Top left, settings. No, these 3 dots. Nope. Oh yeah, this one. Got it. Thank you. Okay, so we can actually check it out. Oh wait, so we have to keep inspecting it. All right, so this is how it's gonna look on our mobile phone. Oh man, this actually is looking super bad. I don't know what happened here. Let's look at different mobile phones. So our bottom thing is totally broken on the mobile phone. We'll have to figure out what went wrong with that. Our footer is totally broken over there. Let's look at it. iPad is also broken. Is it just working on my thing and it's not working anywhere else? I think it might be just working on the footer, might just be working from my website, my desktop. It might not work even on my big screen. Let's actually see on a big screen. No, it's working on my big screen. Maybe on mobile it just gets broken, so we'll have to figure that stuff out. Why is it getting broken on a mobile phone, right? So yeah, we'll check that out, I guess. Let's add it to a to-do list inside our planning.md, and see footer getting broken on phone. We'll have to check that out. So yeah, I think we'll have to test the whole website once on the mobile phone anyways, and we'll have to fix stuff. It looks like some massacre happens on HTML. Yeah man, it was a really bad massacre. Oh, that's funny. Massacre of HTML. That's just a funny way of like funny way of saying it. Massacre happened of HTML elements. I think all of the problems are related to this footer. So I guess if we just fix that, it's gonna be okay, right? Let's go to pricing, and this is also fine. So the margin that we did the last is also fine. We just need to fix this. Yeah, the website should be page responsive. We just need to fix this bottom bar, and I think we are good to go. So we just need to fix that. Let's go to learn more. Yeah, I think everything is looking good, but this bottom bar just needs to be fixed. So we'll figure that out. So for right now, let's go back to our pricing. I think this is pretty good. Get started. And this is not in the center of our screen. I just realized our pricing, the card that is there. So we need to maybe offset it a little bit more. Give it MD5 maybe. Now it's not in the center again, which is not nice. What I don't understand is that why this below thing is coming. Maybe because we used width equals to 100%. No, but over here it's fine. Over here is also fine, but in pricing this scrolling thing is coming. Oh, it's because we are not using the whole width, I guess, right? So what we are going to do is, so it's offsetting by 5 columns and this is 3, so we also need to add more 4 columns, right? So what we can do it, after this division tag, we can just add another division tag with a class of col md-4, right? And just leave it as empty. Probably not the right way to do it, but oh, still doesn't work. Place the whole content in container fluid section. Use percentage instead of I have used percentage over here, -10%. Hamanjot, bye bro, gotta go. Thank you for coming, man. It's really nice. I'm not watching IPL because of your live stream, Ashish. Thank you so much. Thank you. God help him. I do need some God's help. Use meta tag to fix it. I'm using meta tag over here. You can see I'm already using it. I mean, I know how Bootstrap works. It's just that the footer.css that we have created is a little bit bugged, and I know which part is bugged. So for example, I'm not gonna go into it right now, but I know which part is bugged, so we'll be able to fix that. Margin top 100 pixels. What for, Ayush? Use Bootstrap skeleton loader. It's amazing. We'll check that out. What it is? Bootstrap skeleton loader. I guess we are going on a tangent, but let's actually see what that is, because people have lots of interesting suggestions. Place whole content in container fluid area. I don't know, I don't think that makes sense. I guess number of columns are more. Yeah, that's what I am thinking. Like because we have 3 columns over here, 8 columns, if my maths is right, and then we just created a 4th column extra. Or basically maybe we need to add like 7 columns over here, but that would make the, yeah, but they have the width thing over here, right? Wait, let's go back over here and let's reload this. Okay, and instead of writing all this text center and offset stuff, let's just give it a 12 width, right? All right, but why is this still here? I'm getting I have no idea why this is here still. Let's actually try removing this whole row and see if that scrolling thing is still here. Yeah, it's still here. That is annoying. Finally disappeared. Okay, so maybe it's there because of this 12 that we have done, right? We'll have to figure that out. I don't know why this is appearing. I guess we can just remove it because of default margin. Use MX Auto. MX Auto, let's use here, and let's also use MX Auto over here, I guess. I mean, still there. Place both division into single container division tag. I mean, I guess that makes sense. So we're gonna put a division class container dash fluid, and we are gonna put both of these babies into a single division tag, right? And we can just remove the MX Auto, or let's just try first. Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you, Ayush. That makes sense. Now we just need to decrease the size of this 4, and can we just use MX Auto to make sure it's in the center? Oh, perfect. Who gave the MX Auto? Oh, Ayush, man, you are OP. Ayush Parallel is OP, man. I think he gives a lot of correct advice. So yeah, it's looking pretty good now. This is what we wanted to create, and let's make it a little bit more shorter. So we don't need to add extra columns, right? With what we do with this MX Auto, right? We can just give it as much as we want and then just use MX Auto. That makes sense. Alright guys, so this is what we wanted. Let's look at our pricing. So this is also should be in the center, so let's also make that in the center. So yeah, we can just write text center over here, I guess. Text center, and that should make everything in the center of our screen. Perfect. Alright guys, so we have created our pricing page. Alright, it has been 1 hour 40 minutes. Do you want me to continue and make the video page, or do you want us to do that tomorrow? I think we have done enough for today. We have created the photo and we have created our pricing page, and we made some changes to our navigation bar, and it looks pretty good. We applied some dope shadows to it. So I think this is pretty much it for today's stream. In the next stream, what we are gonna do is we are gonna go inside these learn more buttons, and we're actually, when we click on this installation page, our video is gonna open up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna host a video on DigitalOcean. Or do you guys wanna actually see how to host a video on DigitalOcean, so that when you click on it, a video opens up? If you want to do that, we can check that out also. Let's make sure that we have checked the chat completely. Please hold content in container fluid section. Thank you, MSA Clutch. That was really helpful. Ayush Patel is obviously helpful. There's a Chrome extension called Pesticide that helps to visualize HTML elements and CSS. Let's check it out. Pesticide, right? Pesticide Chrome extension, I guess. Let's check out what that is. What else is there? So people giving us thank you so much, guys, whoever has helped in creating this thing. So thank you so much for the help. What if we don't have a credit card? Then how do we create a virtual device for APK? Man, you need to have at least a debit card, or you can use Mac or Linux. If you have a Mac or Linux, then you don't need to purchase. If you are creating an APK using KiwiMD, then you don't need to create a virtual server. If you have Windows, then you can just use, if you don't want to create a server, you can use VirtualBox or something to install Linux. MSC Class, thank you, Coding Brother, thank you so much. Kostub, we have error in Fluid Jumbotron, I guess. Yeah, I guess we fixed it. Mohan Irfan, hi, thank you, hi. Tomorrow my neck is paining. Your website looking quite chill. Thank you, Kostub. It's starting to look pretty good, not gonna lie. It's starting to look pretty chill, you're right. We need to just add some stuff over here also. Our index page is a little bit lagging. We need to create these pages, right? Our pricing page is pretty chill, right? We need to create the login option, and over here we are also going to add a sign up button, so that when we click on it, something changes and stuff. Tomorrow take a rest, bro. Ashish, thank you. Tanmay, tomorrow perfect. Ayush OP definitely. Kaustubh, yes. Rohit Sani, this is amazing watching live and helping you, sir. Yeah, guys, when you help me out, it really I think we both learn together. All the people that are kind of telling me to look at that, sometimes it gets confusing because every person is trying to tell me different things. So sometimes it gets confusing, but most of the times it's really helpful. So thank you. KRM, how many hours can you code continuously, brother? I think the maximum I've coded continuously is 4 or 5 hours. Then I need to take obviously I take some breaks in between. But I think I can code for a long time. Sometimes I've coded the whole night. You can add your own profile picture in the index.html. Yeah, maybe. Anyways, thank you, guys. This is pretty much it for the stream. Have a great night. Sleep well and try to code in Python, and check out previous live streams if you haven't, and make sure you like this stream. If you haven't liked this stream, it helps a lot. So thank you so much, guys. This is pretty much it. I am peacing out. I know that someday the chat will go so far that you can't read it. So Kaushik, Rishi, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, and hopefully that happens. Thank you so much for the